welcome, dear friends, to Kardec Radio. We are on the countdown to Christmas. Yay! And we were just listening to the song, Angels We Have Heard on High. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. What a joy! What would be of us without the Christ? I don't know. It looks like we wouldn't know that we are who we are, right? And we are finding out that we're so beautiful. Yes, we're beautiful. Many people focus on the shortcomings, but we've been doing that for so many lives, it doesn't serve any purpose. Finally, with the spiritist settings, we learn that we are God's creation. And as such, we praise the Lord, right, Carol Correa? And when we praise God, we love ourselves even more. We need to learn how to love ourselves as divine beings. So today we're going to learn about how we do this. It's a new vision. Maria Dolores, the spirit educator, through Chico Xavier, is going to invite us to achieve this new vision. Right, Daisy Gallen? Right, dear Rihanna as well. How are you? What a joy. And we're also seeing Sunshine is here with us as well. Thank you, Sunshine. By the way, today, Sunshine and Carol began a beautiful journey in the continuation of the study of And Life Goes On. And Life Goes On is a book by Andrea Lewis. It was recorded in audio format from chapter 1 to chapter 11 by Mackenzie Mello and Francisca Kranz. Because of the time zone and Francisca having another child, God bless this new child. She had her third child. She couldn't continue the efforts. And we understand, but we need help from friends. So Cara Correa volunteered, and our dear Sunshine accepted the invitation as well to help us finalize this project. And this time, since they are so used to the live programs, they are doing this live. So you can participate in the studies as well. It's the study of the book every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time here at Kardec Radio. We have this new program, which is a joy to the world, and it's gonna get more and more of us exercising this new vision. So here we have John Da Rosa. Thank you, John. And Karina Lisi. What a joy, Karina. Right? So today the educator, Maria Dolores, is inviting us to this new vision. What is this new vision? Do you think with the Christ consciousness, we see things differently? Are we supposed to see things differently? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. So I'm opening here. Remember, Maria Dolores was Brazilian who was born in 1901. She was born in the state of Bahia, the same state that Divaldo Franco was born. She came from a Catholic family. She became a teacher when she was only 15 years of age. She dedicated herself to being an educator. She got married to an Italian man and they adopted 6 daughters, and she started helping so many other people. She became a spiritist as an adult and then embraced it to another level of commitment. And she even met Divaldo Franco in her life and even helped when Divaldo Franco opened the Mansion of the Way. When she departed, she had pneumonia and passed away. Soon after, she comes through Chico Xavier and then later Divaldo Franco to bring immortal messages for us. So tonight, the teacher is Maria Dolores. Are you ready? We're ready. Let us visualize her. If you have your computer, you can Google it to see her picture. Visualize Maria Dolores with us. If you don't have a computer, and if you're listening to us on demand, later you can find out. Maria Dolores. Let me get to the picture for those who don't have the time to search. Here is her picture, so you can visualize her. Adorable Maria Dolores. This is in her adult years. Maria Dolores, very feminine Maria Dolores. Let us visualize her, feel her presence, because tonight, as we're approaching Christmas, she's inviting her to boost a new vision. Ready for the new vision? Let me read it first in Portuguese because it's a poem. And, poems, you can beat the poems when they are done in their original language. One day we'll be able to make it sound the same, but the important thing is about the content for now. So here we have her poem, New Vision, in Portuguese. It says the following, and if you don't understand Portuguese, listen to it as if it is music, because poetry, according to Leon Denis, is music, written music. She says, o homem, para carregar a cruz, seguindo os passos de Jesus, não hesitará no grande esforço. Pensará na beleza do reino e ascenderá monte acima, na visão nova do ideal, ofertando seus braços fortes ao trabalho, nem perderá tempo na inutilidade. O homem que coopera para a vida melhor encontrará serviço dia a dia. Em derredor de si mesmo, será sempre ele a melhorar-se, acompanhando o mestre. Não terá desânimo ou tristeza, transformando lâminas e canhões em recursos de paz. Suportará a cruz que lhe compete, perdoando 70 vezes 7. A ofensa que vinha receber. Não ferirá ninguém, porque vive em Jesus para a força do bem. E escalando monte a monte, chegará o momento em que mais fará do sofrimento frutos de experiência no caminho, porque terá vencido pedra e espinho em paz consigo mesmo. Vendo a vida do alto, anotará as maravilhas das maravilhas do universo, refletirá no coração as luzes do Senhor, mesmo sem conhecê-las. Dos céus fitando a lágrima e a vida, a que a humildade se aferra, ele conhecerá, embora a dor e a guerra, que a nossa linda terra é hotel 5 estrelas. This is in Portuguese, now in English. The individual to carry the cross, following the footsteps of Jesus, will not hesitate in the great effort. They will think of the beauty of the kingdom and will rise up the hill in the new vision of the ideal. Offering their strong arms to work, they won't waste time on uselessness. The individual who cooperates for a better life will find daily service around themselves. He will always improve, accompanying the master. They will not be discouraged or sad, transforming blades and cannons in resources of peace. They will bear the cross that belongs to them, forgiving 70 times 7 the offense they may receive. They will not hurt anyone because they live in Jesus for the strength of the good. And climbing mount by mount, they will come to what they will make more of the suffering, fruits of the experience on the way, because they will have conquered stone and thorn in peace with themselves. Seeing the life from on high, he'll note the wonders of the universe. They will reflect in the hearts of the Lord, even without knowing them. From heaven starring the tear and the life that humility holds on to, they will know through pain and war that our beautiful earth is a 5-star hotel. Mamma mia. She's amazing. And it's amazing because Chico Xavier psychographed this message in the city of São Paulo when he was visiting a spiritist center named Centro Espírito União. So, interesting enough, she is inviting us to boost a new vision. She begins by talking about a cross. So, there is a reference here. The reference for us is the duty, because the cross symbolizes the duties we need to fulfill, right? We can't unload ourselves before we actually accomplish what we need to accomplish. So we're here to learn and to serve and to love, to serve and to learn, to serve, to love and to learn in whatever order we want. But these are the duties of our lives. And I say duty in the sense of our duties before life. So the educator, from her perspective, she's saying, we will not hesitate to fulfill our duties in great effort. Let us not forget that André Luiz, in the book Evolution into Worlds, discloses to us that we are learning beings. As learning beings, we evolve, and we learn specifically through effort and repetition. Effort and repetition. And effort means the use of our will, goodwill. Goodwill leads us to new pathways. Ill will, darkness. Emmanuel, in the book Our Daily Bread. So friends, great effort is inevitable. And we say this because many people are raised hearing from the parents, do what is easy for you. No. We can't. That rule is dangerous. It's hard, wonderful. It's a sign that we are in the path to evolution. It's hard, wonderful. Anything new that we learn, even when we have to learn a new skill here at Kardec Radio. And I'll open a parenthesis. I remember Mentor Joseph when we opened Kardec Radio in 2011. I remember he said, you're going to start this new radio. And he said, but I'm not a journalist. It doesn't matter. We have all the resources here. So, but how do I do it? Don't worry, we're going to show to you. And he's showing to all of us the team to date. Daily, our hosts, editors are learning new skills. And I will simply say here, John DeRosa, Carol Correa, Sunshine, Fred Gouveia, all the hosts, without exception, all the editors, they expose themselves to the new. To new learning experiences to make Kardec Radio available. We don't have a single expert here at Kardec Radio in the sense of technical things. We don't. And this is a Spiritist radio. A Spiritist radio is fueled by goodwill. And we have the proof of it by all the editors, all the hosts, everybody, because they are the ones who have to learn everything from scratch, right? Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Andrea. How are you? Karina, Alice, you love Maria Dolores, right? Yes, we do too. So we're saying this because effort is needed. And she says, when we do this and follow Jesus' steps, we will think of the beauty of the kingdom that will show up at the hill in the new visual of our ideal. We're not going to stop and be useless. We're not going to be lazy. We're not going to be working on least effort. We're going to be working, maximizing everything we have at hand. The individual, and then she says, in this new vision, the ideal. What is the ideal? I will become a pure spirit. Yesterday at Spirit Side of Virginia, in the lesson of hierarchy of spirits to our children from 4 to 11, our children were learning about the categories of spirits according to Kardec in the Spirits book. They watched the cartoon, and then they learned to categorize, to recognize, and it was so beautiful. The teachers were telling me about how insightful the children were in recognizing in the cartoon who was a good spirit, who was an imperfect spirit, and the reasons why. And of course, they realized the only pure spirit is Jesus. Flawless, right? Pure, meaning there's no evil at all. Even sadness, they recognize. Some superheroes, they get jealous, they get angry at times, they get to be sad, and those are characteristics that do not belong to pure spirits. So they recognize they were good, the superheroes were good, but they were not pure. And then later, they worked on visualizing themselves being pure spirits. And the beauty of that exercise is that when we do the same, that's the ideal Maria Dolores is saying to us. The ideal is for us to visualize daily. I'm going to be a Christ one day. May take 1 billion years, doesn't matter, but that's a sure thing. Even if people say, no, you won't. I say, you know what? Yes, I will. God's law says we all will. So that's the ideal. It may be hard. Today, I am short in patience, in tolerance, but then I go home and I say, I will get better at this. I forgive myself, or I forgive others, and I will get better. So I don't desist. I don't give up. I don't quit. So he says, the individual will cooperate for a better life, not only for himself or herself, but for all. We're no longer that selfish. We're going to diminish our selfishness and find daily service around us. How can I help? How can I help? But we do it because some people just ask, how can I help? Meaning, don't say it because I don't want to do it. Because when we help, we help. I mean, we can ask in our minds, how can I help? Sometimes we need to ask because the organization is not ours. But sometimes we are at home and it's evident what we need to do, to take the trash out. That's going to be great help, to organize the laundry, to fold the clothes, to wash the dishes, to put dishes back to their place, to do the bed, to pick up something that is on the floor, to comb. I mean, there are so many tasks. It starts at home. We think of great projects, but then we should start at home. Always. They will find service daily and will always improve following the master. So, I will be better tomorrow than today. Always. We never regress. Kardec asked, is it possible to regress? They say no, but we may delay our progress, and that's a problem. Think about the other day, I saw one car coming on the other direction, from the other direction, and he was creating a lot of commotion. You see, that sometimes us, we stop because we think, oh, I need to do this, and we think there are no consequences for other people's lives. Isn't it feel beautiful in your heart when you see people in your family, at work, who are doing great at being loving, caring, charitable, excelling, and it motivates you? When you watch the Olympic Games, for example, people feel more prone to working out, going to the gym. They feel like, whoa, because that's the Miraneran. But that's also us. When we do the best, we stimulate that best in others too. So we have responsibility. It's what Mentor Joseph says, it's a vibratory responsibility. We're stimulating one another just by doing it. That's Jesus. He did it in 3 years, and he is still teaching us. 3 years. Some people, they think, oh my gosh, I need 10, 20 years to do what I need to do. No, but God is saying, maximize the productivity and the gain today. With 12 people, he conquered the world in a new consciousness. And sometimes people don't do spiritist works, don't open a center because they want 100 people as a startup. They're the ones who come and say, Jesus, I will come if you give me a startup package. 100 people, a place, I don't need to pay the rent, pay nothing. I will do it. And Jesus smiles, doesn't say anything. Because it's almost like a kid coming to us and saying, I want a Ferrari. And what are we going to say? We just smile because it's useless to say anything, right? If a kid comes to us like a 4-year-old, I want a Ferrari, Mom. I'm going to laugh because there's not even a reply that will suffice to explain to their brain that a Ferrari is not for a child. And we're the ones who need to grow up and earn the Ferrari. I don't want to be tough on people, but as Emmanuel says in chapter 12, actually was the book on the way, the truth and the light we were reading today, Knowing and Doing by Emmanuel. He quotes a passage from Jesus and says that we are like children on earth because spiritually we want stuff that don't belong to the scope of what we need. And sometimes that's what children do. I want a phone and you're 6. I want a tablet and you're 3. Right? So she's saying that we will not be discouraged or sad. And that's big because we do. We face the obstacles and we get discouraged. We face obstacles and become sad. But she's saying that when we're really walking side by side with Jesus, we no longer are discouraged or sad because we transform blades and cannons, meaning things that hurt very deeply, in resources of peace. This is a challenge for us as we're studying this together. How can we transform blades and cannons in resources of peace? Think about it. That's a new way of seeing things. I'll see the obstacles, even the wars and the challenges, and see it as an opportunity to be at peace and to create peace, because she says resources for peace. Right, Isabel? Thank you, Isabel, for your kindness. Right? So she says, we'll bear the cross that belongs to ourselves and forgive every offense 70 times 7. And we won't hurt anyone because we have Jesus inside of us. We'll climb the mountain and we will make the most of suffering, she's saying, because we'll conquer again stone and thorn, blades and cannons in peace within themselves. Today, as we're studying chapter 12 of Thought and Life at the SSVA, Mentor Joseph was telling us about how many people, it's about family. They have alcoholics in their family, they have drug addicts, they have criminals in their family, but they understand that they have a connection with those spirits, and maybe they were the ones who actually push those people to those abysses. Read the book Sex and Destiny. When the grandson is reborn, the grandmother who is messed up is a byproduct of what the spirit of the grandson did 150 years ago. Now he comes back to see if he can invite her into a better life, more spiritual life. So when he looks and says, oh, my grandma is messed up, as a person with a new vision, he understands that he contributed for those issues that she has today as a result of previous lives, choices that he made and affected her. The people in our lives are connected to us due to previous life choices too. That's a new vision. That's how I transform thorns and stones into peace, because I look at them in the way that I understand my loving debt, as Emmanuel says in his book Living Spring. We have loving debts towards one another. And seeing the life from on high, the person in this new vision wonders the wonders of the universe. So we start being mesmerized, and we see in our humility that at the end of the day, through pain and wars, the earth is so beautiful, and it's a luxurious home, a hotel because we are here temporarily. Is that why we need to take care of our hotel? Yes, but is it also why we need to take care of our inner? Tame the mind. How? By thinking positive always. So how can Maria Dolores help us boosting this new vision? By repeating to ourselves, I can do it. I can do it. I am born to succeed. I am born to succeed in this reincarnation, fulfill my reincarnatory plan. I will fulfill, and I am already fulfilling my reincarnatory plan. And that's the angels telling us from on high the beauty of life, the excellence of God. So that's why we're going to finalize here. Okay, we're going to finalize by glorifying God, because that's what she's saying. The wonders of the universe, seeing the beauty of our planet and saying glory. So we're going to sing Yes, because it's also the countdown to our beautiful Christmas season. So we're gonna count down by singing Angels We Heard on High. Because Maria Dolores is for us now the angel telling us to boost our new vision. And we hear, Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains and the mountains in reply. It has everything to do with our message from mount to mount. Echoing the joyous strains, Gloria in excelsis Deo. Meaning, let us glorify God. That's what she's saying to us. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly, sweetly through the night, and the mountains in reply, echoing their brief delight. Gloria in excelsis Deo. This is our glorification to God, one of the laws of God, love worship. And Maria Dolores is saying, let us boost this new feeling because we are creatures of God, co-creators at minor level now, but marching towards greater levels. Let us go from mount to mount, as she says, renewing our hopes, forgiving, making efforts, forgetting, and hoping always. Hope and Light by several spirits through Chico Xavier, boosting our countdown to Christmas. Let us rejoice in this glorification to our divine nature by repeating the next 24 hours. I am fulfilling God's will in this reincarnation. Repeat it, and through great effort, we're going to glorify God in every single occasion. Thank you, friends. Until tomorrow, God willing. Thank you.